Okay, so in today's lesson, we are going to discuss the sum and the difference rules. So here we have two functions f and g, and the first rule is for the sum. So we add these two functions together and we have a summation like here. And to find the derivative of this expression, this sum, what you do is you take the derivatives term by term. So here, first take the derivative of f, then find the derivative of g, and then add them together, and you get the answer for the sum. And the difference can be done similarly. So here we have a difference between two functions f and g. Like for the sum rule, you do term by term. You find the derivatives term by term. So here first find the derivative of f, then derivative of g, then take the difference between those two terms to find the derivative of the difference. So that's how you apply the sum and the difference rules. And these rules can be extended to more than two terms. So if you have three functions, these are valid for three functions, four functions, five functions, any amount of terms. So also you can mix up the two rules. So here I mixed up the sum and the difference rules. So you have three terms, and the middle one you have a difference, and here you have a sum. So you can mix up the two rules. So I will explain these rules through some examples next. Okay, so here we have three examples. So the first example, we have a sum. So we want to find the derivative of this function f. So what we do is we find the derivative term by term. So first find the derivative of 5x cubed, then find the derivative of 100, then add those two derivatives together to find the final answer. So for 5x cubed, that's a power, so you use the power rule. 100 is a constant, so you use the rule for the constant. So for 5x cubed, using the power rule, you bring the power 3 down, then subtract 1 from 3. And for constant, the derivative is always 0. So here the final answer is 15x squared. So that's how you do the first example. Then the second example, you have a difference of two terms or two functions. So you can use the difference rule. So you find the derivatives term by term. So here both of them are power functions, so you use the power rule for both terms to find the derivative. So the derivative of x squared is, using the power rule, this one. You bring the exponent down, which is 2, then subtract 1 from the exponent to find the derivative. Then 2, so x means x to the 1. So here you bring 1 down, then subtract 1 from 1. Then simplify this, you get 2x. And here you have x to the 0, which is what? 1. So minus 2. So that's how you do this second example. So that's a example of the difference rule. The first one was example of the sum rule. Then this third example is a mix of both rules. So you have 5 terms and both the summation sign and the subtraction is here. So this is a mix of the two rules. And again, you just do term by term. So here we are differentiating with respect to t, not x. Okay, so here before find the derivative, let's rewrite this function in a form we know how to differentiate. This second term, we need to write it in the power function form to use the power rule. So we bring the power, this t squared term to the top. So it becomes t to the negative 2. Now we can differentiate that term also. So once we rewrite it in this form, you can start differentiating each term. So the first term, we start with the first term. You can differentiate t to the 6 using the power rule. Bring the 6 down, exponent to the front, like here. Then subtract 1 from that exponent. So 6 minus 1. And here negative 2. So you bring that negative 2 power down. So you need to bring the sign also. If you have negative power, you bring the negative sign also. And then subtract 1 from that. Then here you bring the 4/3 down and subtract 1. And the derivative of t, which is what? T means 1. So 1, you bring 1 down. T, 1 minus 1. And the derivative of 5 is 0. Now just simplify this. So 42 t to the 5th, negative negative becomes positive. So 4 times t to the negative 3. The 3's cancel here. So 4 times t to the 1/3. And this becomes 1 minus 1 t to the 0. So 1. So plus 1. And normally we don't keep negative powers in the final answer. So bring that term down and make it into a positive term. And these fractional powers, turn them into roots. So this is a cube root. So that plus 1. So these three were examples on how to use sum and the difference rule and the mix of them, both rules. Okay. So in the next couple of lessons, we will introduce the product rule and the quotient rule. Okay. So this lesson, I will end it now.